Hello, my name's Danielle, but I tend to go by Danny, and I'm a third year student at the University of Exeter in southwest England, where we have our campus cat Napoleon, who is very fluffy and cuddly and loves all the attention from the students. I study history and film studies, and I'm going to be studying at AIU for a full year. My favourite genre of anime is actually a bit of a difficult question for me because I like anime and I've enjoyed pretty much every anime I've watched, but I don't actually know that much about it. I don't know much about the different genres or the technical terms for all the different things you find in anime, or like the stereotypes and the themes, things like that. But I'm excited to learn about it and analyse it in this course. My favourite animes are Haikyuu, Spy Family and Jujutsu Kaisen, with Haikyuu definitely being my favourite anime. And one of the reasons why Haikyuu is my favourite is because it's often considered one of, if not the best, sports anime, but the plot itself is nothing that groundbreaking in my opinion. It's literally just a volleyball team trying to get to nationals. But I think the characters are what makes Haikyuu stand out and is one of the reasons why it is my favourite. Each character is well developed and realistic, which I recognise is a strange way to describe something that's entirely fabricated by an illustrator. But I mean realistic in the sense that they feel believable. They are well-rounded and distinct. Even the background characters don't feel as if they were just like half thought out or quickly established so that they could have background characters. Each character has flaws and struggles that are portrayed in at least a somewhat relatable way. Obviously it's an anime, so there are definitely very dramatic times where they get very intense about volleyball and do the dramatic clutching of their chest and things like that. But it doesn't feel like cheap or unrealistic. And dramatic and silly animes are great and I love them, and Haikyuu is definitely one of them. But by making sure that amongst the silly bits and the dramaticness of sports animes, that having the experiences, goals, defeats and emotions of the characters all feel so fleshed out and believable is just one of the things that makes Haikyuu my favourite anime. And a much shorter and less fancy reason, it just cheers me up and watching it tends to put me in a good mood. And just while I'm listing reasons that I like Haikyuu, I feel I have to mention the stage blades, which are very chaotic and funny, and I think they're actually very clever. Adapting a volleyball anime to the stage is a bit of an unusual move and not something particularly expected, but they do it very well, and especially with their use of like moving stages and set pieces, and it's just another great thing about Haikyuu. Self-instructory video. I'm excited for this course and excited to learn all the different things. Thank you.